Good morning, guys. Okay, so we are down here doing the morning farm chores, so I thought I'd bring you guys along and give you some updates on the goats and their breeding and all of that. But right now Taylor is letting out all of the animals over here, the chickens and the ducks. So let me walk over here. The ducks are so funny because when they come out they have so much to say. All right. Okay, Taylor. Good morning, ladies. They're starving. Oh my gosh, they've been like in their house all night. They're starving. We are a little bit late coming out this morning, but Daphne, you're not hungry? They just had to get a quick little snack there. Which ones are you gonna let out first? Wanda's group? Yeah. Okay. Girls, what are you finding? Some leftovers from your mealworms last night that you didn't get? Mmm. Alright. Yeah, let them out. It's Wanda's group. Well, this is the babies. This isn't Wanda's group. So we did lose one of our little chickens out of this group. The white one, the other white one, she had flown over top of the open run and Summer got her. So that was a really sad day. That happened a few weeks ago. Very sad because they're so young. So these are the babies that we raised back in the springtime. So I was really disappointed with that. All right, now Taylor's gonna let out the big group. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead. Good morning, girls. Good morning, ladies. Yeah. The dramatic entry. Is that it? Yeah. That must be all. And they have some scratch because by the time me and Taylor came down last night. Yeah, go ahead. Let Wanda's out. By the time me and Taylor came down last night, they had already gone to bed. So they have some scratch down this morning to eat on. And so does this group. All right, she's going to let Wanda's group out now out of the... Here they come. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Hello. Hello, Phyllis. Wanda. All right. All right. So let's go down and check on the goats. Okay. We're down at the goats. And you get a treat today because Snickers is in heat, so she's super loud. And they're very dramatic because I'm a little bit later coming down today than on a work day. So you can hear her. Let me turn you around. What's the noise? Ooh, Willow's so far, no. Willow's not flagging yet. We're hoping she's bred. I didn't have my hopes up, but I'm hoping that she's bred, and I'll go over that in a little bit. You're not in heat, are you? I hope not. But I guess I wouldn't be surprised. So this one's in heat. Yeah, a little tail flagging. Yeah, I'm sorry, baby, but you gotta get a little bit bigger. Yeah, you're bred. All right, so we'll go over all of that. Let me feed these goats and get them taken care of. Alright, so let me do a rundown of who's bred and who's not. I videotaped it and I'm going to post that in a separate video. So Lucy right here, Lucy is, we bought from Jace's Ridge, and she is, oh, put that chair back in the milk room. Lucy is, she's going to be 2 in February, so she'll actually be 2 as a first freshener. She is gold, she has brown eyes, and we bred her to Apollo, who is that one right there. So we'll go over and see the boys in a minute, but we bred her to Apollo. And the reason we chose Apollo is because Apollo has, his mom has larger teats, and Lucy's teats are super small, so she would be hard to milk. So we're trying to breed that out in her babies. Okay, and the next one we bred was Willow. And Willow, the first time we bred to Zeus, which is that one right there. Willow we got from Dawson's Gap here locally. And we got Zeus and Apollo from Alicia's farm, Silver Maple, up in Berryville. So we bred her to Zeus at first. He's a lot shorter and she's taller, so I had a feeling that he did not breed her, and we were right because she came back into heat again. So then we put her with Apollo, who's taller, and then I was pretty sure he had bred her, and then a week later she came back into heat. So that can happen sometimes, where a goat will go into heat and you think that she's bred. Taylor, put that back in the pocket. And then she'll go back into heat a week later. So we put her again with Apollo, and hopefully she's bred. She's due to be back into heat right now, the same as her and Snickers cycle at the same time. So hopefully she does not go back into heat. Hopefully we did get her bred. But the funny thing is, when Snickers is in heat, she bothers Willow. She will not stay away from her. I don't know what it is, but she'll bother Willow all day today. As you can see, she's trying to get up on the stump with Willow right now. I have no idea why she does that. Okay, and then the last one that we bred is Toffee. Now Toffee, we got from Silver Maple also, the same place that we got Snickers. And She is also gold with blue eyes, and she is actually polled, which means that she does not get horns. So we bred her with, well, he's gone, but we bred her with Apollo because we can't breed her with Zeus because Zeus is polled, and you can't breed two polls together. So I hope you understand that. I was kind of confusing. But Willow! Now Willow will beat up on Snickers. This will go on all day long because she won't leave Willow alone. I don't understand why. Anyway, so she's bred to Apollo. So in the springtime, if everybody is bred that I bred, then they'll all be Apollo babies. And then in the spring, I'll breed Snickers to Zeus. And if Willow didn't get bred, then I'll breed her to Zeus. They'll be taller then. Willow. So, yeah. So, and also, we're having a problem with Toffee's eyes. I don't know if you can see in this video. I did a video back a while ago about her. She had developed mites, and the mites are gone, but her eyes are starting to get inflamed again. Of course, right after I breed her, this happens. So her eyes, you can tell, are a little bit red and weepy, and she hasn't grown the hair back around her eyes from last time when she had it. So it looks twice as bad. But so I called the vet. She said that since she's possibly bred, we cannot put her on a steroid, but we can put her on injectable ivermectin for just a few doses to try and see, if that can get them under control. None of the other goats have developed mites, so I'm trying to figure out why. She's the only one getting them. But anyway, so that's that. So that's the breeding schedule. Jax, of course, Taylor steps to the side. Jax has not been bred. He is a wither, so he just kind of gets to hang out with the girls and tell us when they're in heat. So, but here's these two at it again. They will fight all day, and then Jax favors Willow, so he tries to get in on it. But yeah, so Snickers are gonna get put in her place several times today. But she can't be bred. She's just too tiny. Her body length is not long enough yet. She's just very tiny. So, and her mom was little. So we're gonna wait. We'll breed her in the spring for fall. So she'll have fall babies. All right. Well, let me get to cleaning these stalls, and then we'll come over and look at the boys. Okay, so now we're over here with the bucks. I had to give them a quick brushing because they were pretty roughed up, and Apollo still is. His fur likes to attach shavings to it. So let me turn you around. Okay, so that is Apollo, and you can see what he's doing with his lip. He smells that Snickers is in heat. So that is Apollo. He comes from Silver Maple. They were both born in May. Zeus was born Mother's Day. Apollo was born the end of May. They're so friendly. They're following me. They won't leave me alone so I can record them. So they're both, let's see, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. They're both 7 months old. Well, Zeus is 7 months. Apollo will be 7 months at the end of this month. Well, actually next week. So, we have used Apollo for breeding so far. We'll use Zeus in the spring. He's still a little bit shorter than Apollo, so Apollo is way bigger than him. They both have blue eyes. Both of these bucks come from good milking lines. The farm that we bought them from, the same farm as Snickers and Toffee, she only keeps the good milking lines, so they both come from good milking lines. Both super friendly. Zeus is considered what they call, some people call a unicorn buck. So he is polled, which means no horns. He is moon spotted, and what was the other one? Polled? Oh, and blue eyes. Polled, moon spotted, and blue eyes. So he has all the features that people are looking for that type of a buck. Now, not everybody breeds for that. I want to breed for good milking lines, so that was an interest to me just because I wanted the polled and I wanted the blue eyes, and the moon spots are interesting to sell when you try to sell the babies, but I do want to breed for good milking lines. So, and then Apollo is blue-eyed. He did have horns, so he can be bred to anybody here on the farm. Zeus, on the other hand, can never be bred to another polled doe, which is what Toffee is, which is the reason we bred Toffee to Apollo. So that's the boys. They're super friendly. We try to mess with them every single day, play with them. Taylor, see if you can get them to run. They have this game. No, go back to the house with them. They have this game that they play with us. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. Where they start off here and then they take off running.
Oh, Dad didn't put a male in this.
Oh. All right. All right. Go, Taylor. Go.
Go, 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 go.
The boys are like super, he got scared for some reason. The boys are super playful. Like, they're way more playful than our girls are. They just love to play. If we don't play this game with them every single night at bedtime, they stand in their stall and scream. They're super playful, way more playful than the girls. All right, so that's the update on all of our goats, on who is bred and who is not and who they're bred to. And we'll be expecting babies. Let's see, Lucy will be due in April. I don't have the exact date. I need to go back and figure that up, or the roundabout date. And Willow, if she's bred, will be due in April. And then Toffee, I'm sure, is bred, but she hasn't, it's not her time for her to go back into heat yet, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he got her. She will be due in May. So that's the update. See you later, guys. Have a great weekend.